Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I am a universal healer and a peace visionary, and today I'm doing a video live stream. It's the 6th year of Andromeda Love Story since 2013. So we will be doing some card reading, and if there is people jumping in and out in the live stream chat, you can ask me question. You can ask me if I'm doing either a one card dragon or a one card unicorn. So you can ask me for one cards. I don't know how long this stream will last, but I'm just here to spread some love and joy and share good vibes. So, and you can also ask for your own card even after the live stream ends, and I will answer. Just write down your name in the comment, and I'll answer with one card. You can choose either dragons or unicorns, and I will reply it in the comments. Because last time when I was doing a live stream on Facebook, or any kind of like card readings, not this one, like it was this one in the past, but today I'm doing either this one, dragons, or the unicorn cards. So I am just doing like one card. So you guys can leave a name and choose you want dragons or you want unicorn, and I'll pull one card out, and then I will share to you a message from Divine in the comments. So it's okay that you come up here a day late, 3 days late, but within like 7 days, I'll be doing the one card readings. So that's how I spread my love and joy to everybody. Okay, so let me share to you what I plan to do with my YouTube channel. So the dragons decided that me doing dragon card readings on this channel is quite good, and I'm going to proceed with doing dragon healing or dragon reading to promote my channel or just to share the joy. So before we have any live streamers, chatters, I can do like maybe 3 card reading with everybody. For any of the people who did not catch the live stream, you can definitely enjoy this dragon reading. So I'm just gonna shuffle first. It's been 6 years since I created this channel, and I created this channel after that's my cat. I created this channel after I channeled Andromeda energy using a celestial quartz. It's like a smoky quartz. It's a crystal in a very like in a hexagon shape, but 3D, and it connected me to Andromeda. And what happened then was that within maybe a week, I opened a YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel was like inspired by channeling Andromedan energy. And in this deck, there is Andromeda. There is a dusty pink deck, dusty pink dragon from Andromeda. It prepares all of your chakras to embody higher love. And in 2014, I went to London to do a workshop titled I Am the Love Universe. And like the whole intention to what I do as a healer, I just wanted to spread like self-love in order to create a reality of love. And then not long after I stepped into that spotlight or power, I was very challenged. I was challenged by everybody around me telling me not to love myself or just doing things to influence me to forget my worth. And that was a very like deep fall, but in the journey coming back up, in the journey of building up my faith, it took a lot of trauma, turbulence, and situations where small triumph is more commendable, more... Kitty, what are you doing? So, small... What? Okay, jump. My cat is being needy. So, small triumphs is commendable. Small success is like taking care of your daily needs. Small success is reminding yourself to breathe. So it's like I was pushed into the form of the most basic part of livelihood, where how should I share this? So my journey as a healer, my experiences to heal, my awareness was kind of like challenged, but then it was broken down but built up. So we are going to do a dragon card reading. Did I show it to you? We're going to do a dragon card reading, and I will see what happens next. Just imagine if my microphone was off this whole time. But it's on. It's on. Okay. So what questions do we want to ask the dragons? So about 2 nights ago, it's 333 right now. About 2 nights ago, I had a dream where the water dragon kind of like it's a water dragon that can fly also. So the water dragon was like flying down towards me, and like its tail was like, I don't know, right now my inner child is saying high-fiving me, and I'm like, what? Oh, even this look like the color of the dragons. Even this look like the color of the dragons. The dragon was reminding me that doing dragon healing and reading here is really good, so I should keep doing it. So that's one of the decisions I made for my live streams, because I'm trying to like compartmentalize things I should stop doing and things I should keep doing. So one of the hints that I've received is that to keep doing my dragon card healing. I have yet to do the narcissist toys with your anger on purpose, but I'm still going with the flow. So far, me going with the flow, I'm reading the book from Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. I read his book, A New Earth, a few years back, and I had this book, The Power of Now, for about a few years. But it seemed that I needed to go and experience a lot of these turbulences. And then I was like, when I read the first 8 pages, I think, it all makes sense, because without the experiences that I've experienced in the past few years, what I'm about to read in Eckhart Tolle's book may not necessarily be a fresh reminder of what turbulence is. So we are going to ask the dragon to give all of us, the audience, a message about a message of hope. a message of hope, because my experience about hope for the past few days, my emotions about my business has been like being hormonal, and it's very hard to have a consistent feeling and a consistent confidence with what I'm able to do if I don't know what I want, if I keep changing my mind, if I keep my self-worth keeps on like having a very unstable weather, my self-worth. So it's very hard for me to grow if my self-worth is kind of like bouncing back and forth from extremely awesome to like pathetically low. So when I was kind of like watching some trailer, and there it was, like some type of hope that the message was, even when you've lost all hope, even if in case you experience losing all hope and having no passion, drive to continue doing the things that you think you're worthy of doing, or you think you're worthy of receiving and experiencing, in that midst of loss of hope, it means you've completely lost hope. You completely just want to, there's no chance of you trying again. You just completely just, you break down and you're never gonna get back up again. That feeling where you just the word give up has no meaning above the word this is the end, like this is over for me, like your career is over, for example, or some passion that you keep on persisting and pushing and trying to like make happen, it just doesn't budge, and you just have to clearly accept the reality that is over. So in the midst of a loss of hope, there will be kind of like this kind of like twinkling miracle or a twinkling whisper that just other people will shine hope. So when I was like watching that trailer, other people was bringing hope to this. I cannot really remember what it was, but other people were bringing hope when there's no hope. So even if you lost all hope, even if you give it your all and it doesn't show any improvement, there will be some kind of like next cue, next scene, or next story. There's always what's next. When something's done, there's always what's next. And that's when you completely release every single ounce of emotions that has held you back, that has mounted above on top of you and not letting you get back up. So you just completely lost all hope. And then you can just go and figure out what's next. So with the dragon cards, we're going to do this reading where we're going to do a reading about a message of hope. See what the dragon says, okay? By the way, I'm so proud of myself because I managed to do a very cute painting with a watercolor. I made 2 paintings. One of it was a panda. Oh yes, because I watched Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2, and then one of the comedy, the jokes were that, do you know the raccoon? The raccoon keeps getting pinned down with these nasty insults. It was, one of them was like, you're a trash panda, and then because you know raccoon looks almost like a panda, and then raccoon always goes into trash cans. He got insulted. You're a trash panda. Another one was like a triangular puppy or a triangular face or something. So that really like lifted my spirit up. And yeah, so that was like a very funny thing. So I painted two things. I'll show it to you after I finish shuffling this dragon card. If you want a dragon card, I'm doing this one card pull for the next 7 days as a gift. You just write down in the comment your name. Maybe you can also put down your city. And then you just choose either unicorn or dragon, and I'll pull out one card as a gift for your support to my channel all this while. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome in advance. Okay, so message of hope from the dragons. Okay, so we're going to pull slice it. And we're going to take one card. What? So far, I'm just going to start with 3 and then we'll see what happens after. Hello, Catsy. Yay. Yay. It's been 6 years. Andromeda, sorry. Okay, first card. This is a message of hope. So we've programmed the shuffling to ask the dragons a message of hope. The dragon have insisted that I keep doing dragon healing or dragon readings on this channel. So you will be seeing me, I don't know how many times a week or what, but you'll be seeing me doing, if I'm not doing healing on narcissist, I will be doing dragon oracle reading and sharing to you my service as a oracle reader, an energy healer, aka universal healer, to do to just support my business and my passion in doing this metaphysical work. So first card is Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. Second card is Golden Orange Dragon. Expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need and remember your magnificence. Awaken to your own majesty. Remember your magnificence. These cards are literally telling us about self-worth, right? Third card. Earth and Air Dragon represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. So it's saying to you that, like, self-worth wise, believe in your dreams, believe in your desires, have faith, manifest your hopes and dreams. Ooh, we were talking about a message of hope. Stay balanced, ground your vision. Represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Okay, Kat C. She says, hi, I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia. Welcome, Kat. If you want a card, let me know. You can choose either a unicorn or a dragon. After I finish this, I will give you a card reading, like one card pull, as a thank you support. Thank you for supporting my channel. I don't know if I've seen you before, so welcome if you're new. Subscribe if you are into this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, yes. I know Vancouver is in Canada. Okay, so I'm gonna connect to the dragons, and then we're going to ask what do they mean by the message of hope. So Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. Let's see where this energy is. Okay, I feel it somewhere there. It's kind of weird that if you open your third eye and you can sense, then sometimes your reflex and your reaction that you see me just now like that, because I kind of like sense this energy. It's as if that what you see in your mind, your body is perceiving it as if it's physical. So, okay, royal blue and gold dragon. I kind of like see pharaoh, an Egyptian pharaoh energy, maybe King Tut. This energy is like channeling the energy of King Tut. Who is King Tut? I remember him, but Tutankhamun. Why is King Tut so famous? So okay, never mind. King Tut. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so King Tut, energy of this dragon, royal blue or gold. It is a royal blue and gold dragon, and I kind of like sense King Tut, an Egyptian king. So what is he saying? Okay, there's this presence. He's like speaking directly to me. So we're going to convert this into a message of hope. I'm just making it a little bit more formal because this energy is speaking to me in an informal way. So I'm gonna make it formal for you. Dearly beloved, because he's calling me by my name, but I'm transferring the message of hope to all of you. So, dearly beloved, look at the magnificence of your soul. The human's perception of themselves is so thin and narrow that they cannot see the gigantic majesty of their internal beautiful soul. How the human mind can become so small tunneled, so insignificant. A lot of us live insignificant lives, a life without meaning, a life without balance, a life with either meaningless or too much meaning, but at the same time it brings so much suffering because you're holding on to a meaning, but that meaning that you're holding on to doesn't resemble your true worth. You either fight to prove your worth, or you either give completely all free will away and expect the environment or society to show you your worth. So there is no balance in your sacral chakra, on your perception, vision about your majestic, magnificent beauty, beautiful soul. And this King Tut, I'm just gonna go for it, King Tut. This King Tut is like sharing this kind of like, imagine like he's doing a PowerPoint presentation and he's like showing me this kind of like Arabic book. It's not really Arabic, but I'm just saying what they are channeling to me. And it's like a, you know what do they call it? Like those paper made out of some Egyptian paper thingy, and then there's like this is quite big. So the King Tut's energy is saying about every okay, got it. So every one of you is every soul, almost not including the energy vampires. or maybe it is including. So every soul have a unique alchemy, a very unique alchemy. I think King Tut or this dragon have been with me for the past 3 days because I sensed it, the same wisdom. Okay, so the wisdom that they're sharing to me is that every soul has a unique alchemy. Every soul that was birthed onto this planet shares magic from the universe. So do you know astrology has 12 different signs? So it's saying that unique alchemy is that when a soul is being created or being birthed out, and it's like your astrology chart is your divine map. And how the astrology, like, you know, the Sunway is not the Sunway, the Giza pyramid. I just almost mentioned to you a shopping mall named Sunway Giza, but I was like, it's called Giza pyramid. So in Egypt, there's a pyramid, Giza pyramid, that matches the constellation of Sirius. So every soul has a unique magic alchemy that is embodied in their divine path, and it has connection to your gaps journey of their lifetime, the turbulence, the triumph, the challenges, the obstacles, the peaceful moments in their life, and the most dramatic moments in their life. So don't beat yourself up for going through a ton of challenges, because some of you may feel like you're cursed, some of you may feel like you are lost, some of you may feel like no matter what you do is just not happening. It's not a burden you must carry, because life has a master plan that us humans could not fathom, understand, on why we get pushed into a certain situation, why we meet certain people, and why we experience dramatic changes in our lives, and why we lose the things we love, and why we can't get the things that we want, and why we struggle when we thought that we will triumph. We can always plan ahead, but the universe will always take the lead in what happens to us. Like, we cannot predict death. We cannot predict an accident or a death or some kind of like malady or like tragedy. We can't know what happens, but the King Tut's energy with the dragon is saying that your self-worth would amount to hope if you it's like there's this kind of like it's like that ball of sun in the sky. The existence of your value is imminent because the existence of the sun is imminent. The sun has always been there. Your worth has always been there. And I'm going to add a story. A lecturer in the classroom says, who wants this $20 bill? And it's like fresh, new. It's not crumpled. Maybe it's just good looking $20 bill. And then everybody in the classroom raise their hands. And then he says, who wants this $20 bill, and crumples it up. And then everybody just keeps their hands up and says, yeah, sure. And then he throws the 20 crumpled bill on the floor and then just step on it and says, who still wants this? on the like this $20 bill. Like everybody just keeps seeing the value of that $20 bill as $20 bill. So the universe is saying to us through King Tut and the dragon saying to us right now, our self-worth is not diminished by the challenges that we face, by the... Anybody wants to cry right now? Because I definitely want to cry. Our self-worth is not diminished by being surrounded by sociopath, energy vampires, people mistreating us or humiliating us or degrading us. Our worth is not affected by it. But because our mind is just so rubbing it down, like, you know, an eraser, like you just rub it, and you think that that eraser is like your self-worth, and then every time somebody mistreats you, become rude to you, takes advantage of you, betray you, hurts your feelings, you think that your eraser is becoming shorter, like until it's like totally gone and diminished. But that's a very false perception. It's not true. Your self-worth is not affected by how people view you, how people mistreat you, how you experience challenges, how you fall in life and you try to bring yourself back up. You totally like maybe just totally just become a complete failure and loser, and you judge yourself so drastically, and you have that effect to judge yourself and your experience, and you cannot see that your experience is not based on what happens to you. So the dragons and the King Tut is saying, we challenge you, humans, to see, would you still love yourself? Would you still care? Would you still respect? Would you still treat yourself with kindness, gentleness, even if the world tries to diminish, ruin, destroy, and derail you from being gentle to yourself? Would you still love yourself? Would you still hold on to the perspective of your true worth, your dignity, your identity? Would you still know yourself even when the world around you keeps on bashing you down? Would you still know who you are? Would you still hold on to what you think? So in a way, the universe, the King Tut, the dragons is saying that, what does it say here? Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. So all the challenges that you face is to challenge your belief about your worth. That even if people mistreat you, do you still believe that you deserve love? Even if people betray you, do you still believe that you deserve loyalty, honesty? Even if people lie to you and cheat you, do you think you deserve genuine relationships and trustworthy connections? So your perception is a vision. Your perception is a vision. It's saying that your experiences that challenges your perspective about yourself, your life, if it's broken and then if it's rebuilt, the vision you carry in your mind is seeds. What you envision is seeds that you plant as hope. And when you have that ability to hope, and even in a surrounding and environment that doesn't want to nourish you, nurture you, acknowledge you, validate you, accept you, would you still believe in your truth? And can you ground that seed, that vision, into belief, into an example, into a daily activity, into a daily routine, into a daily behavior and habit, that you still be yourself, even if the people around you don't acknowledge you, don't validate you, don't want you, don't understand you. The challenges that you face about your identity, about what you value, about what you love, even if the people around you or environment around you cannot sustain you, the vision image that comes from your hope and self-worth, that desire, that image and vision, can be grounded into your beingness by belief that even if everybody sees you as the false prophet, or everybody sees you as the girl who cried wolf, or everybody sees you as the girl who's been slandered and her business fall down, the woman who being slandered, the woman who cheated on someone and then caused something, but someone else cheated on her and then caused something to her. So even if the environment is filled with lies, can you bear the truth and just hibernate that truth until it's the season for you to express your truth? And by doing that, you live through that self-worth that is not dependent on other people's idea about you or feelings about you. You live your truth because you believe your worth, and your worth is created from your ability to hibernate in knowingness and truth and in self-love and in self-respect, even if there's turmoil, negative energy around you trying to ransack you, hurt you, cut you down, uproot you, push you out, make you move, isolate you, ruin you. The challenges in your life does not diminish your worth. In fact, unconsciously in divine guidance, it propels you to recognize your worth if you are aligned in a spiritual seeking activity. Like if you are reflective, if you want to get to know the truth about why are you living this life. So it propels you to understand your self-worth. So I think that every one of us who's been through tragedy, trauma, or negative experiences that breaks your dignity or worth or belief, the challenge that you face may seem like this very narrow tunnel of being so victimized, or not seeing the majestic, magnificent beauty of our unique star alchemy. So like our soul is a unique star alchemy that our soul were made out of energy of lights from different constellation, and we're like wrapped in this human body in that womb, and then we get pushed out of that womb and birthed out as a human being, and as that baby we have that unique star energy. And of course it also comes with amnesia because we don't remember where we came from. So it was like a journey for us to recognize our self-worth, our love, our drive, our passion. So yeah, a message of hope to all of us. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. Your worth is not diminished. So billboard in your brain, in your mind, just imagine you're writing this big yellow color stick note, sticky pad, stick note thingy with a black marker. My life challenges does not diminish my self-worth. And you can understand that your self-worth is built, your awareness of your self-worth is built on or up by your experiences. It helps you to become aware of what you're worthy of. Because when you experience toxic people, you realize that I don't deserve that, but I deserve this. So all this time, a lot of the negative experiences is kind of like bridging you, pushing you to what you desire, pushing you to have this very specific wants, specific rules and boundaries, specific expectation and specific standards, what you don't want to experience and what you do want to experience, what type of person you don't want to be friends with and what type of persons you do want to be friends with, what type of relationship you want to nurture and what types of relationship you could just kind of like, no, I'm not going to even bother with that kind of relationship. So I hope this is a good reading for you. I don't know how many people are here. So, okay, so Cat C from Canada chooses the dragon card. I'm going to shuffle this card. So this card, King Tut, thank you. Thanks to King Tut for giving us this message with the dragon card. That is amazing how I see King Tut. Earth and Air Dragon represents the perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. And then Golden Orange Dragon, expand your life for ascension, be peaceful warrior, help those in need, remember your magnificence. So remember that no matter what, your self-worth is not diminished because the universe don't see it that way. It's just that we felt it because we have this kind of like very narrow view about life, like very tunnel vision, thin narrow view about life. So I hope that the message of hope clearly makes you feel better about if you're struggling with self-worth. I hope it makes you feel better. And I hope that you can feel that all expectations of all, like to believe in the good things that may happen to you any day. So I'm going to pull one card for Cat from Canada. Now we're going to see what the dragons have a message for you. For you. Thank you, Cat C, for saying it's a amazing message. Thank you. Yeah, it is amazing too, the way I saw, the way that he channeled it. King Tut was channeling it. The dragons were like speaking. It's nice. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to pull one card out. This is your card. Ready? Ooh, you got the Rainbow Dragon. Brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. This is a nice card. Okay, so we're going to literally connect to the Rainbow Dragon. Okay, let's see what the Rainbow Dragon has a message for Cat. Okay, the Rainbow Dragon. The Rainbow Dragon is a masculine energy with like a very feminine flair. Definitely see this in real life in the third eye. I think this is connecting to relationships. I mean relationship, not not a plural relationship. Okay, so I'm just going with my intuition. I'm not sure if I'm projecting or I'm intercepting some other people's energy, but obviously this doesn't make sense to me, but the dragon energy is saying that what are you waiting okay, so the dragon energy is saying that you are worthy of being loved by that someone who is pursuing you. Stop building walls. Stop shying away from expressing your true feelings to this someone. You're worthy of being cared, loved, shown respect to. You're worthy of having people make you happy. Okay, so that one thing that it says, have trust, this dragon is saying that have trust means open your heart to that person and let him in. It says brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. So I don't know if it makes sense to you, Kat, but the dragon is saying that you should open your heart because there's this kind of like new world. So sometimes when I do like this kind of like reading, it kind of like I can share from my vision, perspective, and experience or wisdom, and you can like match it with mine. So if you have this person who has been doing the waiting game, waiting for you to open up to this person, it's okay to open up to him. And the dragon, the rainbow dragon is like all for it. And what I can sense is that one of the reasons that you don't is because you don't feel, you do definitely feel some kind of like doubt and fear, but I think you actually have enough wisdom to carry you through if it's the wrong person for you. But right now, it's like the nice things that I see is that the door, like once you step into that door of feeling worthy of receiving love, unconditional love is not like puppeteering, manipulated love. It is unconditional love. It's like a very genuine, respectable love. Once you step into that door, there is this kind of like new world where you have this companionship with him, and it's kind of like opening, I don't know, it says accept opportunities, expect miracles, but I definitely can sense that it's like it's like when Jasmine meets Aladdin. Yeah, that's it. So I hope that makes sense to you, and Kat says yes, it makes sense. So yeah, so good luck to you in your relationship. So this is nice. I can sense the dragon, rainbow dragon. What makes me smile? That's good. Okay, so I guess there's not a lot of people in this live stream, but if you are watching this after I finish my live stream, and if you want a one card reading, you can leave your name, your city, and choose either a unicorn or a dragon, and I'll send a message to you through the comments. I'll just write it down since I can't do another live stream. Yeah. Yes. So thank you, Rainbow Dragon. It's kind of nice, like, to actually see the Rainbow Dragon. So I think my third eye chakra is kind of like more active lately. I can see clearer energy. So Cat C says, thank you, so grateful, you're so welcome. Okay, so I'm just going, oh yes. So I finally, after a long time of not painting, not being able to draw because of my skills being kind of like possessed by negative emotions, finally I get to draw a panda. This is a watercolor painting. I draw this about 4 hours ago, and then I made this not so cool flamingo. Is it supposed to be orange? So I got the color a little bit wrong, so but it's still good. Like, I mean, I still have it. I can still paint. I can still draw. So that was really nice that I can, because I watched that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and then the guys were insulting the raccoon as trash panda, and it stick to my mind. And then there was another one that says, you triangular puppy, triangular face. So yeah, I'm going, because this is like, what was the last thing that I drew? The last thing that I remember kind of like painting was a white owl, but I folded it and then I kept it somewhere. And that was with it's a white owl using like pastel oil. So anyway, if any of you who are watching, that you want to ask me for one card reading, let me know. Or else I'll like pull one for myself right now. But I really like what King Tut says, and I really like the advice that the Rainbow Dragon says to Cat. Cat says, it's great, I better get painting too. Ooh, yes, I love it. I took a picture from Google. It took me maybe 1 hour to do this. Maybe 1 hour 20 minutes to do this. Look at cute, it's so cute. For the past 2 days, I've been just like, everything is so cute. I'm so, like, my cat is so cute. Like, everything is so cute. So I can feel like a lot of cute things around me. So anyway, yes, fuzzy panda. Should I take that one? I want to shuffle some more, but a card pulled out. So we're gonna go with this. Air and Water Dragon. Helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment and express your inner song. So for the past like 10 days, I've been taking time off. I've put my website on vacation mode or something. And when it's not on vacation mode, I put down like a front page. I said, what is important for you? And then I wrote down about how I needed to change my business model, how I needed to change how I do things on my YouTube. And so there are things that I am trying to do for my business. Okay, so building your intuition and work with oracle cards as a tool of self-reflection. So for my channel, I think that I should promote people to work with tarot cards or oracle cards as a self-development tool to build your intuition, because that's how I begin. And then there's 4 parts of it. Heal your inner child and heal your emotional wounds. Protect your boundaries and reclaim your life standards, and then live your truth. Express your genuine dreams and live with good feelings. Build your intuition, love your heart, polish your self-respect, defend your dignity, and live your truth. So, previously in my universal healing things, first off, when I do my universal healing session, it started with soul purifying session, where we kind of like look at all the darkness, the shadow, the ego, and like heal your trauma. And then there's the soul growth. Soul growth is where you develop your passion, desire, faith to proceed with what you dream of doing in your life for your soul purpose. And then soul growth is where you actually build daily habits to grow your dream and vision and be the person that you want to be. So that's universal healing program and session. But right now, I have, over the past few years, that I've forgotten about the things that I love as well, which is like, I started to paint again. That's really cute. Oh, that's so cute. I can do this. And I used to do like herbal products like skincare stuff, salve, lip balms, and skin butters and things like that. And lip colors like that. So that's like my passion on the side. So heal your inner child and protect your boundaries, live your truth. So I am trying to put like some kind of like compartment for my YouTube channel. But there are things that I love to do, like live stream. And I'm still trying to figure out a combination of content for my channel so that I can still keep doing something on my channel. So in the like 2 days ago, I did a vlog. I didn't publish it because I'm still trying to test the waters of what I think I like. So far, I don't think I like the first vlog. I went to the gym and then I put makeup. I dry my hair with something, and then I did a short, no, it's not even short, it was a 30-minute video talking about narcissist makes you feel like you don't belong. The content is great, but the camera took a very unflattering view of my face. I look so extra chubby that I'm like, I cannot put this out there. So the first vlog on the 1st of March is just not gonna happen. But it seems that I can do a vlog. I can vlog. So we'll see what other video experiments that I want to do. So for this birthday of Andromeda Love Story, there are a few changes that I want to make for my YouTube. I want to do more of this. Maybe we can do this before I go. More of this. More of oracle readings. Because I might even like start doing. So you see, there are a lot of things that I want to do for you guys, but I have to do videos for myself. What makes me feel awesome, what makes me feel like telling my story, not in an unhealthy, traumatic healing way, but in like general way, building kind of like internet relationship with the audience in a healthy way. You getting to know how I started in my journey. So I started doing tarot reading again because I used to do it when I was in high school. I started doing it again when I traveled to Melbourne, Australia for 3 months. And I was in Melbourne. I went to this place called Spellbox. And that was the first time somebody told me that I was an empath. And it was a man psychic. And he told me how my relationship with an ex, like it might even be past life, because his Scottish name is a very bad clan in Scotland, and then found out my past life as one of the royals in Scotland. So that kind of like, oh, it was horrible, but it was a journey. It was a very crazy journey. So I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to work. Oh yes, we're going to do like magical card readings from now on. I have mermaid. I have a mermaid oracle deck. On its way, and so we have dragon, unicorn, and mermaids. So this is going to be very exciting because one of the things that I wanted to talk about is about the narcissist sucks the fun and narcissist toys with our anger. So I'm still trying to figure out what method is good, because I still need to change and grow, and I still need to like adapt in a very positive way. So what am I telling you guys now? I'm telling you guys the fact that I forgot what I want to say. But I want to say that all these magical things, I want to do it on my channel. Because for the past few years, I've only been trapped in healing trauma. I don't want to do a lot of healing trauma anymore. So I'm trying to like lift up the spirit of my channel and make it a more metaphysical bit. So I am trying to program my beingness into making 10-minute videos without a script. Like, you know, my 20,000 view video, like 10 minutes, 27 seconds. Let's do more passionate bantering. To banter for like 10 minutes, but passionately, with a lot of punch wisdom. And that's what I'm trying to program myself to like do 10-minute bursts of videos. So we're going to do this reading, unicorn, and see what the unicorn. I'm going to ask the unicorns, help us bring magic into our self-worth. So we're going to shuffle with that intention. So I'm going to like do some videos to do that thing that I mentioned, to do these magical metaphysical things, and to just put those kind of like dots, pins of how did I start, how did I know I was an empath, what experiences I had when I knew I was an empath. And along that side, of course, I have other projects to finish. Right now, my book, Treasure Your Heart, I have the manuscript from my old hard drive, and I've opened it, but still like taking my chill time to deal with it. But my angels or some intuition is saying like May it might be like very near ready to publishing, because I'm planning to publish it in September or October before I move to another place. I'm thinking of moving to another place because the walls here are thin and the height of the ceiling is so weird. Okay, but we'll kind of like enjoy this place as much as we could before we move. So the question we ask the unicorns is, help us get magic in our self-worth. First card. Wait, I didn't even do a reading for this for myself. What? Second card. Third card. Okay, first card. Ooh. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. To Ketsi, I think that relates to you too. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. And courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So we asked the unicorns about help us self-worth and magic. Help us to get this self-worth connection and bring some magic to our self-worth. And there's this courage, believe you deserve love, and dream of your new reality. Back in 2018, on the first week or the first month of 2018, I published a meditation called Envision Your New Reality or something. You guys can watch it. It's in my channel. I think it is, because I put like 6 videos up public. Oh no. Wait, where is it? My channel. How do you go to my channel? I cannot even know where I'm going to my channel. My channel. Is it here? Yes, it's in the meditation piece visionaries. So there are things that I want to make, like a membership for my self-development video for peace visionaries. I'm thinking of the number 33 for the membership fees, but it's still ongoing. It's still like I'm still figuring it out. I have until tomorrow to finish my business healing, because it was like I was only focusing on how do I heal my business, how do I change my business model, how do I heal my business spirit. So it's until 4th of March, which is like tomorrow, will be like 11 or 10 days. So until then, I'm fully like thinking about business, and I even like I was like removing other people's influences of my business, as well as like I'm trying to figure out the prices of what I'm offering, like Oracle tarot reading. So like this and this, I'm like figuring out, because I love to do this kind of readings, and the reason my universal healing sessions are like $200 and there's like discount sometimes, the reason is priced like that is because of the energy of trauma that I needed to carry for people, to make space for them to have that very high frequency, big storeroom energy, to help them transition from trauma to healing to wisdom. So that's why it's harsher and for me to deal with it. But for oracle reading and healings, oracle reading, it's easier for me to use oracle reading and charge less than what I charge for universal healing. So yeah, I'm updating the prices and my services. So about self-worth, beloved, and the unicorns. So we're gonna connect to this. I really love this card. One of the reason I got the unicorn cards, I wanted it for about 2 years. Finally got this unicorn card. And one of the things that I love about this is how beautiful the energy is. And previously I also painted a horse as something like a vision board, but it was during my university time, where I was doing foundation in art and design in 2006, between January to June or July. In that time, it was to finish my foundation in art and design, because previously I was in another college. So we had to do, as an art students, we had to do kind of like a big A3 size, 3 of them. So it's like the size of a door, and I have to paint. And I use like a Chinese ink to paint, with this kind of thing, the brush. And I painted a horse and something like a Polaroid picture of like fashion thing, photography or film, and acting, theater and acting thing. And then there was the apple, the balance, the justice symbol, the balance, and it was a picture of me, a silhouette of my body sitting down and holding balance, and the back was that big band and the moon and things like that. So it kind of like reminded me of my vision board. It didn't even occur to me that it looked like a vision board, but it definitely was. So we're gonna connect to this. I think I'm gonna spend maybe 1 hour 45 minutes. We'll see. So let's connect to this beautiful unicorn that will help us believe we deserve magical love to heal our self-worth. Believe you are lovable. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. To any of you who feels like you have this romance returning to you, all the best. Congratulations to you. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. So let's connect to this unicorn. Okay. The first few times that I met the unicorns was amazing. One of the times that was not amazing but was amazing after was when I thought that my hard drive was missing, which they told me my hard drive was missing, and then they found it in the office. So anyway, the unicorn was like next to me. It was so nice. It was one of the magical, surreal moments of having. It's almost as real as when my Nibiru alien parents. I never told you guys I have like an alien parent from Nibiru who told me that I have a purpose on this stupid earth. Sorry, earth. I call this earth stupid. And yeah, anyway, I have to do those things. So connecting to this unicorn the second time by meditation, it was amazing too. It was like as though you live in a neighborhood, and just beside your neighborhood you didn't know there's a magical neighborhood. So just by meditating, it opened my landscape of imagination even wider, or third eye even wider. So let's connect. Okay, just imagine a unicorn is like behind you, like gently rubbing the soft part of the leg behind you, and like, look at me, like behind you, and then you're like facing it, but then there's two of it. Okay, what else? So now we're like sitting like face to face, guy, girl, me, magical, like my intention here. You ground your intention when you're channeling so that you don't go far from what your purpose is. That's why you can always listen to me repeating my intention, and the purpose of this channeling or meeting exchange is for magic, like healing your self-worth through magic, called energy. Okay, so guy, girl, unicorn, me. We're sitting like it's actually in a setting of a very translucent energy of forest. It's not even a forest, it's just like wispy energy. So the guy is like sharing an emotional with the girl unicorn. The guy unicorn, the girl unicorn. The guy unicorn is telling the girl unicorn as a representation of us females, humans, saying that the burden you're carrying is not meant to be yours to carry alone. Ooh. Ooh. That's touchy. The unicorn is saying such a touchy subject or such a touching thing. The male unicorn is saying you are not alone. You're almost never alone. But again, remember what King Tut say and the dragon said? The dragon said that our perception as human is very limited when we are experiencing such darkness. We only embody and can only see that darkness and not the magnificent beauty of the entire majestic beauty of our unique star alchemy in our soul. Again, the unicorn reminded us of what King Tut said just now through the dragon reading. The unicorn guy is saying that you're not alone. Your ability to receive love is showing me something like if your car have that ability to accept gas in the tank, your tank is filled with rock and the car cannot receive gas. So it's saying like our body is just filled with rocks and we cannot receive love because we hold this fear and grudge of being hurt again. Crazy, this channeling is amazing. So we carry this fear and grudge of not being hurt again, and we're walking around feeling weighed down by the rocks we carry in our heart because we have this fear and this grudge, and we're holding on to past betrayals and past disappointments and past loss, complete loss. Like we hold on to those experiences and we have these rocks in our heart and soul, just like a car has rocks in its tank. So I remember there was a card there, courage, and then the unicorn is saying that the guy unicorn is speaking, saying that humans are so fragile emotionally. Can you believe he's saying that humans are fragile? Humans are emotionally fragile, it says. Oh, it's 444. It's 444. Humans are fragile. I cannot, I just have to laugh right now because they're saying humans are fragile. Okay. Coming back to this guy unicorn talking. So they're literally sitting down, like their hooves are like under their chest and their legs are like underneath them. And I'm sitting just opposite these two beautiful unicorns. Okay, unicorns, what was that? Human emotions are so fragile. Why am I laughing? I'm seeing it from the unicorn's perspective. your heart is like a universal battery source. Humans are on this planet Earth to experience the darkness and the light of emotions or feelings as a sense of beingness. At times when you are devastated, you're in like the darkness line of emotion where you experience the negative value of emotions, the negative emotions. And what was your point? The point is the human's emotions of darkness. Just imagine there's a landscape. Just imagine there's like a farm. If you don't venture into the forest where there's like mud, there's like all these things, you wouldn't know there's new land. So experiences that you endure in life overall is broadening your human experience to upgrade your awareness of your magnificent soul. Only through the darkness will you be able to kind of like gallop, wildly trotting to the other side. It's like you learn to appreciate the light after experiencing dark. Like you learn to appreciate food after going through months of not eating. Or you learn to appreciate a friend or a partner after like long years of being alone or being single, or just not having people around you. So it's saying that the unicorn is saying that the human emotions will vary from dark to light, but the dark emotions in human is to kind of like flow, kind of like when you kind of like make the soil softer so that you can plant stuff and then something grows out of it. So the unicorns are saying that your heart has been shattered over and over and over and over and over and again and again and again and again and again. It's to prepare you for some kind of experience where within those shattered emotions and darkness and devastation or loss or agony or crazy shit happening to your heart, it's like a land being plowed and being like softened so that there will be seeds of love, of worth growing out of those darkness. There would be hope, there would be desire, there would be a dream, a hope, a desire, and a dream. And then just imagine your heart is a garden and your garden was intoxicated with so many negative poisonous people, but then it will cure itself, it will heal. You will recognize the strength you have. You will recognize the space you have to feel light. So the universe's main agenda of putting humans on Earth is to help them experience that polarity of dark and light, at the same time is a process of ascension to raise this spiritual energy or something. I don't know. It's some kind of like big intelligent, more intelligent than I can translate right now. But it's saying that human heart have that capacity to feel dark and light, but the darkness will build that boundary to channel this powerful light. So just imagine that you are creating, you have a paper, and then you have to draw a circle around that paper. The darkness are the circle, I think. The darkness is that round circle on that paper, is the line. How to say this? I don't know how to say this. So I'm gonna draw it to you as fast as I can think that I can. So imagine there's like, okay, imagine each of these dashes are negative experiences, and every negative experience keeps on going and going and going and going and going and going. So there's a lot of negative experience that finally just created in a boundary, a complete awareness. How to say this? They talk to me in such an intelligent way, in such a profound way. A farm has a fence, right? The fence are the negative experience. Why? Because without a fence, there is no telling how to contain the light, the values, the farm animals, the cows, the pigs, the chickens, or even a house. If there's a fence, you know that there's a boundary. Negative experiences teaches you about boundaries you need to learn about yourself, about your life. I have to repeat this again. I repeat. Boundaries teach you experience in life. What? Negative experiences gives you boundaries in life. That's it. There's no negative agenda. Universe is not cursing you. You are not cursed. Negative experiences is teaching you boundaries in life. Full stop, period. No other hidden meaning. There's no conspiracy between the universe judging you to fail or wishing you to fail. Negative experiences teaches you on boundaries. Until you figure out your boundaries that you need to pick up and learn and establish, only then you can move on to the next experience in life. Until you have all the boundaries you need, only then you can protect the things that you're meant to have. So, I didn't have a lot of boundaries, not because I didn't have it, but because I was had a lot of issues. So, when you have boundaries around you, only then you can protect the values and the content of what the world wants to give you. So let's go back to the unicorn. So the unicorn says your heart was full of rocks. But once you recognize that the rocks are meant to be turned as boundaries, putting it around you as fence, that you have that rock to punch negative people or situations, you have that rock. That rock is your wisdom. That rock is your grounding. That rock is your belief of you knowing that you've experiencing if you have experienced it before, you have gut instincts, you have an intuition, you have that knowledge to know what happens next if this predicament occur, what happens next if this situation appear, what happens next if this event unravel. You know what happens next when there is danger, and that rock is that wisdom that you ground into your consciousness, into your beingness, into your belief, that says this is what I believe to be true. If I meet people like this, if those people act like this, if those people speak like this, I know that this is false, this is danger, and this is not to be tolerated. And you have that rock to punch them. And that rock might have been, you may have taken it personally and like carry the rock, but the rock that you've been carrying in your heart is meant to be placed in a very strategic energy, where you realize that when you learn lesson from your negative experience, it becomes a rock boundary. The rock becomes your boundary, and that boundary becomes your awareness and knowledge to defend yourself. Rather than internalizing your trauma after you healed, the rock in your heart becomes a protective shield of quick snap judgments that would defend you, that would shield you, that would protect you, that would enable you to push away things that are not good for you, that are not nice to you, that are not kind to you. So love cannot enter your heart when you have fear from opening your heart and this grudge of not trusting people, because you may have misinterpreted your negative experiences into victimhood and not into like boundaries that you learn from. So the unicorn says that, so I ask about self-worth, magical healing for your self-worth. So once you have a certain amount of rocks, your self-worth is like a dam, you know? When you build a dam, when the beaver builds a dam, they would put like maybe rocks or whatever branches to build that dam. And then there would be this kind of like self-worth. Oh. So the unicorns are saying that you need boundaries to protect your self-worth. Can you see what I sense or no? So the beaver built a dam to contain some kind of like pool of water, right? So imagine that the rocks we were holding in our heart is meant to be used as a boundary, as a fence to shield a belief, a pool of self-worth around us, within us. So yeah, boundaries would protect your self-worth. So what else, unicorns? So it comes to reason where the lady unicorn might be speaking, I think. Oh, yes. Boundaries are masculinity. Self-worth is femininity, like value, feelings. The unicorn woman is saying, the female unicorn, I mean, when you know what to protect, it's easy to feel proud. When you know when you know what's valuable to you, when you know what values you have, so it's something like a you know when people use you until you kind of like get abused, right? So it's like we have to respect our values so that people don't disrespect our values. So like if you respect your time, you don't just simply give attention just because other people are asking for it. You know? Like hmm. Hmm. So this unicorn, like the woman unicorn, the female unicorn is saying something like, how do I? I'm like falling asleep, channeling. What did you say? If you love time, if you have time, something. The channeling, the unicorn is saying. What is the unicorn saying? I'm passing out right now. Okay, don't pass out yet. I've already had my coffee, so there's no coffee. Okay. So what do you say? Self-worth. What you say? Yeah, my brain is just not. Brain! We're not done. We have like 7 minutes. Unicorn. Self-worth. Yeah, I'm totally out of it. Ugh, my brain. Cat says, funny, I'm taking boundary course today. Yeah. So the unicorn is saying like, without boundary, it's hard to have self-worth. And then she said like self-worth is something, what'd you say? Self-worth? Respect your value, because when we don't realize, because one of the bad things that happened was that we didn't realize that our values were taken advantage of, and that's where our inability to realize how our values are taken advantage for. Like if your boss is asking you to stay and don't pay you for overtime, if your friend is getting you to pay their share of the dinner and the movies or something, if your coworker is asking you for a free ride to work without chipping in the bill for petrol or gas. So value, when people benefit from you, maybe you think it as a generosity, but they never thought it as a generosity, but they thought it as a pushover. So when you don't see eye to eye, when the unicorns are saying like this, the unicorns are saying that your virtue, kindness, and generosity is taken advantage by people who gets close to you for your traits, but they didn't respect your good traits. They instead exploit your traits, your generosity, your empathy, your compassion, your kindness, your attention, your warmth. They exploit and took advantage of it, but you had a good heart. So what you need to do is to watch out for people who wants to catch you off guard and expect a free hand, or expect a freebie, or expect something for nothing, you know? So when you realize that you don't see eye to eye with a person who's taking advantage of you, and you know that you deserve better than people taking advantage of your time, of your car, of your attention, of your warmth, and you don't enjoy being with them. You don't feel good around them, and you don't, and you started liking it, but you ended not feeling that great. So that's where you need to say no, and you need to protect your boundaries, and you need to protect your self-worth. So in order to protect your self-worth, you need to know what boundaries need to exist. And then when you know the boundaries that need to exist, then you can say no, because you have a concrete awareness and knowledge that you don't benefit, and you become frail, you become exhausted from it, and you become exploited from it, and you become like a pushover from it. And your kindness, generosity, empathy, compassion, caringness, warmth, good nature is no longer a good nature, because it's being torpedoed or bamboozled or like exploited to the point that there is no respect between you and the person in front of you or the person in that situation. And that amount of disrespect affected your self-worth, and that person was disrespecting you, taking advantage of you, and that diminished your self-worth. But you need to clear that, you need to heal that, you need to recognize that, again, as I said in the beginning, experiences that you endure in this life as a human being do not affect how the universe sees your self-worth. Your self-worth is not influenced by the mistreatment of others, the challenges you face in your life, whatever negativity that you endure. It's just that your perception through variety of phases in your life changes. But how the universe sees your worth is as equal as any magnificent being in this world. That unique star alchemy is your soul. So, your self-worth is not. The truth is, the person who used you, abused you, disrespected you, and make you feel that empty self-worth, if you can sense what I sense right now, the truth is that you're only experiencing their true being. The sociopath or an energy vampire or the narcissist, they were imprinting onto you their way of being and their emotions. They are the ones who are empty feeling and empty hearted. They are the ones who are disrespecting themselves. Even though you feel disrespected, how they make you feel is who they are. It's not who you are. If all you do is just make people feel so good about themselves, oh, so peaceful, so awesome, so amazing. When I meet people, people love to be around me because I make them feel like so good and so awesome and so so fabulous and so amazing and so carefree and so free spirited. Genuinely, when I go out, even to the car driver, whatever, I just genuinely shower warmth to my surrounding. People love me, but then I realized that I attracted like really sick people, like desperate people who are psychopath or sociopath, and that's why I closed down my heart. But how you make other people feel is who you are. So there's a slight asterisk there, because a psychopath can make you feel really effed up, but it doesn't make you them. You see, there's always some kind of like consideration taken into place or discernment, but how a person disrespect you, it says more about them. So if you've been disrespected by a lot of people, it's not your fault. If you've been taken advantage by a lot of people, it's not your fault. If you feel like everybody wants something from you but give nothing back, it's not your fault. The universe wants you to see, the unicorns wants you to see that you don't see that these people, all these people who hurt you, abused you, exploited you, they see you the way you used to see yourself, but they forge or stop you from seeing the value because they disrespected you. But when you respect your value, you can build that insight again and see your true value again and protect your self-worth again and feel respect again and respect yourself again, and you will feel proud of yourself again, and you will feel good and believe in yourself and have faith that your value is so precious, that you have inner pride, self-pride, that you have personal power, that you can instill a sense of being and belonging and this authority in your independence, and say, I got value, I have good people skill, I have something precious to share and give. I'm a very valuable human being who is very humanistic, very humane. So there are qualities that you have that certain toxic people don't have, because if the same people keep on mistreating you, disrespecting you, making you feel used, abused, and empty, you have a beautiful energy that the universe wants you to realize. People keep mocking me singing. People were mocking me swimming. Ooh, then I swim good then. Then I sing good then. So you start to know and realize that you have certain values other people don't have, and they want to kind of like, they want to dig for gold, or they want to like hack your mountain, your boundaries, to get access to your values, and they want you at the same time to forget your values so that they can exploit it, manipulate it. So that's where your boundaries need to exist, and then you can protect what you value, you can respect it. So just because some people don't respect your value doesn't mean that you should disrespect it. Just because some people say, hey, you have a car, drive me, doesn't mean that you just can say, okay, I'll drive you. You can actually say, figure it out on your own. I'm not going to drive you because it's not your job. It's not your duty. So anyway, I think it's done. Yep. So self-worth, magical healing about self-worth and message of hope. You are everything they are not. You are everything they are not. And everything that you perceive about yourself after you struggle with betrayal and feeling worthy or feeling enough, they're the ones who don't have the value that you have, but they told you that you don't. So let's just listen to the unicorn say the ending. What you have is always within you. What you have is always within you. You just need to remember and respect what you have. Like, I have always been able to draw. You're so cute. You're so cute. This is a painting with watercolor. Oh yeah. I've always been able to draw. But I was forced to forget I can because of those people's jealousy. Okay, what are my skills? I can paint because I was an art student. I was also a fashion student. I can draw fashion mannequins. I can sew. I can make bags. I can even make a furniture out of. I made this for my school project. Not school, college. Foundation in Arts and Design. I made a rose meditative chair inspired by Salvador Dali. It was huge, but I think somebody threw it out. But it's fine, I can always make it again. So I have all these awesome skills. Like, I have awesome skills like video editing, but I just have to I have to respect the value I have. I have to respect my skills and make use of it. There's something that you have of value that you need to learn to respect. Only when you respect your values, if you respect your money, if you respect your electricity, if you respect your technology, your equipment, like I have an O-ring here, I have my computer. If you respect your oracle cards, make use of it. When you respect things, you automatically don't let people disrespect the things you have. You don't automatically let people push you for free things or to take advantage of your value so easily, because you put self-respect on your self-worth, and then your self-worth enables you to feel appreciated when people ask you for things. Like, hey, can you give me a ride? I'll buy you dinner or something. Or I'll get you a cake on the way back or something. Or if people ask you for a favor, there's a difference between exploiting and taking advantage of you versus appreciating you. So when people appreciate you, they respect you, and your self-worth will not be diminished. But when people exploit you and use you, they just keep asking for stuff. They just keep asking for time. They just asking for free. Then what is happening is that they're using you, taking advantage of you. And when you respect yourself, you recognize it in advance, and you just have this boundary and that rock, and to say, fuck no. Fuck no, get out of my face. That's it. And you don't tolerate, and you don't have this negative self-esteem to explain why the fuck no. You just say, fuck no, get out of my face. And then you just completely turn your attention to what's more worthy of your day, life, purpose. And you don't let narcissist, sociopath, toxic energy, vampire, energy drainers linger in your presence, making you feel bad. Because when you have a strong and healthy boundaries, they can't make you feel bad, because you're not tolerating their negative energy. You're not tolerating their disrespect. They are very disrespectful. They try to take advantage of you, and they try to cheat you. They try to manipulate you. But you just respect yourself enough to say, fuck no, get out of my face, get out of my life, get out of my reality. Fuck off. There's other ways to say fuck off, so that's it. So you have your self-worth. You have healthy boundaries to protect your self-worth, and of course self-respect. When you respect your life, your values, yourself, your time, your energy, your skill, people won't get away disrespecting your values, your time, your energy. And you won't be easily caught in other people's delusion that you are their slave, that you are their maid, that you are their underling, or you are beneath them. Because you recognize that, are you treating me like I'm beneath you? Are you treating me that I am lesser than you? Are you treating me that I am not equal to you? And you recognize that diminished behavior or attitude that those people have, and then you recognize that they're disrespecting you, and you can just say, fuck out of here. Like, get out of here. I'm not going to tolerate this shameful behavior. This presence is toxic. And you don't let these toxic people, you don't even have to explain. You just say, this isn't right, that's it. And you don't waste time feeling bad. And I think a lot of people who experience being mistreated, you feel bad. So respect yourself enough to recognize that, fuck no, I'm not gonna feel bad. Like, how you treat me is a representation of yourself. If you're trying to make me feel small, I already know you're small. If you're trying to make me feel stupid, imagine how you go to sleep, how stupid you are. When you wake up in the morning, you're still stupid. So how people treat you is a representation of how they treat themselves from a day-to-day basis, and maybe not use with discernment, it according to situation. So I hope that this helps. I hope that this is a very good message to celebrate the 6th year of my channel. This is the 3rd of March 2019. It's been 6 years. Last year was 5, but I accidentally wrote 6. So this year is 6th year. So if you guys want to have like an oracle reading, like a paid session, you're welcome to email me. I haven't figured out the prices yet, but you're welcome to ask me about the price. If you want to do this soul purifying universal healing session, you're welcome to email me again, Meredith Mynrose at gmail.com. If you want to support my channel, to give me donations, if you want to tip me, buy me coffee, you can make a donation contribution to the PayPal link in the description. So thank you everybody for being here with me. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I am a universal healer and peace visionary. I will do 1 card reading from now until maybe 10th of March. Write your name and your city and choose either unicorn or dragon, and I will channel a message to you in the description comment as a celebration gift. So thank you for being here with me and celebrating my 6th year of this channel. I will see you next time. For now, take care. Thank you, Kat, and thank you, Need Help. I will see you guys. Subscribe. Bye.